president of the Garden Club of Grand Cayman. And today we are celebrating 60 years of existence, having been created in 1957. As a matter of fact, only a couple of weeks from now, we would celebrate the exact date that we were created. And this was back in 1957, when there were not a lot of opportunities around, when there were marl roads and few electric lights, but the Garden Club members forged ahead and created a true garden club. And some of what you're seeing here today is a result of the talents within the club. Many of the items have been created from natural things found in the Cayman Islands.
It's really great to be here today for the 60th anniversary of the Garden Club, and I'm very proud to be patron on this very special occasion. You really have to visit the flower show to appreciate the amazing range of designs and creativity and imagination that goes into it, and it certainly sparked my interest in gardening and plants.
A good design in a flower show is following the rules that are set out in the schedule. Every flower show has a schedule that outlines all the rules, what you can and cannot do. Following those rules is most important, and that's what the judges look for. They also want everyone to follow the principles and elements of design, which encompass all forms of art, including flower arranging. One of the most important things for a design is that your eye carry through the design from the top to the bottom without stopping in any one position. And as far as I'm concerned, that is what makes a design one better than the other. The top award is always a blue ribbon. It's usually awarded to the person that follows the design elements and principles most strictly. And that was very important in this show.
It's always a challenge to pull together the talents and the designs. What we do at first is we identify a chairman, a person who takes over and runs the show. And then we organize committees for the different exhibits and coordinators and judges. Most of the judges are from the United States. They have to be qualified professional judges. The show just takes an awful lot of arranging. This year we had about 7 judges here, I think, and the teams consist of probably dozens of members really pulling together to have this beautiful event.
There are two kinds of flower arrangements, really. One is traditional and the other is creative. We have both of these kinds of designs in this flower show. The traditional one uses more materials and is what we use mostly in our homes. The creative ones are being used sometimes in homes now when people can feel more creative and have more expression. In a creative design, you use less materials, but bolder materials. The designs are usually higher and sleeker. This flower show, in addition to the traditional and the creative, there were two sections, one on tables and another section on petite or small arrangements. The tables this year were a tray, a functional table for Silver Jubilee, and also another section for Fortune Teller, which was the class name. The petite and small arrangement section. As well, there were special exhibits which are meant to educate the public on various things of horticulture and gardening. The petite section is very interesting in that it is really the same kind of flower arrangement, creative or traditional, but it is in a smaller scale where all the components have to go together in the same size proportion. Rather than there be one small flower in it, it has to have many components like a regular flower arrangement, but they all have to be small in size or scale.
May I have your attention, please? I know that's tough because you've got a lot of beautiful things to look at, but I'd like to say thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. And I'd like to recognize and introduce Her Excellency, the Governor, Helen Kirkpatrick.
Oh, good evening, everyone. Aura, do you think you'd hold the microphone?
I'll hold it, yes.
Excellent, because it's got too many things to do here. Well, as patron of the Garden Club, it's really a great pleasure for me to welcome everyone to this 50th flower show. And I hear it's also the Garden Club's 60th anniversary, which is truly amazing. It's actually very, very, very slightly older than me. But congratulations to all of you on this really momentous occasion. I mean, looking around, the designs are absolutely beautiful, and each one of them sort of shows off the individual's talent that has gone into creating that design. And I've absolutely no idea how the judges judge, because each one of them has got merit to me, and I think, well, how do you choose between them? But obviously, there are rules about this sort of thing. And the other thing I've just seen is the amazing video that Aura spent so much time on, and I know a lot of other Garden Club members did. And it is really fascinating. It just gives you a fantastic flavour of the history. And apparently it was the wife of one of my predecessors who was mentioned in the video, Mrs. Allen,
Yes.
was one of the
Donald.
founder members. And as it says, you know, the whole aim of it is to sort of beautify the Cayman Islands and to encourage people to improve their home gardens, but also to beautify around roads, public buildings, and you can see in the video what a success that has been. There's a great big list of all the projects that you've been involved in, and I'm going to read a few out. The Pines, the Francis Bodden Children's Home, National Gallery, Missions House, University College, goes on and on. But I can just say, and Gay was there as well, we were at the Pines on Wednesday night for the occasion of the unveiling of Miss Olive's Wall of History. And it was really, really nice that the Garden Club had put some beautiful plants outside, which really made it a much more special occasion, I think. So thank you for that. And I know everyone does these projects in their own time on a voluntary basis. So, you know, my thanks go out to you for everything that you do for the Cayman Islands. And the last project I want to talk about is the one at the hospice, which I think is going to be fantastic. If you create a beautiful garden around those 4 rooms that are going to be at the new hospice on West Bay Road, I mean, it's not just the patients, it's their families, the staff members, everyone will appreciate it, and it's a really good example of what you do for the community. So I hope everyone enjoys the flower show this evening and tomorrow. If there's anyone here who's not a member of the Garden Club, you should join. Apparently you don't even need a garden. You just need to have a passion for plants and, you know, want to do something for the society in the Cayman Islands. So enjoy.
Okay. Thank you very much. We have chosen 4 persons to receive the President's Awards, but honestly, I could have probably 80 of them. I think everybody deserves an award. The first award goes to one that I know you will agree with me, Mrs. Anita Hartwell, known for her hard work, her talents in horticulture. Would you please come forward?
Thank you so much. just so much not deserved, but thank you.
It's very much deserved. She's a very, very hard worker. Okay, the next award is for her diligence in correspondence. She's what I call the heart of the club, bringing out the humanity in all of us with that card or that bouquet when we need it most. Faye Lippett.
Thank you. I share this with all of you. We all deserve an award tonight. Thanks.
The next award goes to Mr. Martin Freefeld, who has brought us into the 21st century with the creation of a website, which we've had for 2 years, I think, now. He does the constant upgrading and upkeep, and just to make it function beautifully. He's always working on it and improving it. Martin Freefeld.
I don't know what to say. I didn't expect anything here today. I'm just happy to be here, and such a pleasure to be with all of you wonderful gardeners. Thank you.
But this award is going to someone who is just so committed to the Botanic Park, to the Children's Garden, Jill Wood.
Well, thank you all very much, and I couldn't do the family day without all your help, so
for everyone. Thank you.
In closing, I'd just like to say thank all of you for participating, for the lovely exhibits, and invite you to stick around and have some refreshments.
My name is Berna Thompson Cummings, and I'm very delighted because it seems like I've won most of the awards in the show. Probably because I've worked harder than some of the other members in trying to assemble all my plants. I think I brought in about 22 potted plants and about 30 cut specimens in the horticulture division. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy gardening and I love plants. And as most of you can see, the work has paid off, that I can share with the public things that are able to be grown in the Cayman Islands. And I say every year I'm not going to go to all of this work and trouble, but then I feel like I have to share and let others enjoy it the same way that I enjoy it. And I'm very happy that I've gotten all the awards.
Hi, I'm Martin Freifeld, and I'm delighted to get an award today for helping out. I've been around flower shows for at least 30 years, helping my wife, who has been organizing them for quite some time. And my passion in my retirement is computers, electronics, all kinds of gadgets. So I volunteered to set up their website, and I do their Facebook site. And it's just a lot of fun. It keeps me involved, and I get to know all the ladies in the Flower Club. So thank you all very much.
This is our 60th year and our 53rd flower show. So I'm delighted that we have it's small, but it's so beautiful, and I'm sure my mom and other founding members are very delighted if they are looking down to see that this is taking place for after 60 years of the club.
I really just want to thank everyone in the Garden Club for all the work they've done over the last 60 years to beautify Cayman and make it an even more fantastic place to live than ever. Thank you.
I would like to thank everyone who participated and walked through the doors today and supported us from the community. I'd like to thank everybody that put an entry in. As you can see, there are many beautiful entries. I'd like to thank the governor and our supporters, the Cayman Reporter, Savannah Medical, and Chris Johnson Associates. These were our financial supporters here. They provided the resources for this fantastic event. Thank you.
So how's your day?
This is the action-packed cleaning up after the flower show. You'll see everyone's here with their boxes and carts, collecting all their things, collecting their ribbons. Look at this. The school has come and just picked up all their ribbons here. Giant awards, youth horticulture awards for them. And here comes a ribbon winner. Elsa took her part of her exhibition table. There she goes. Here go the kids' exhibits on the way out, just like they came on the way in, only they get their ribbons to take home with them now. And if you want to look over here, you'll see the ladies dismantling their table designs. The backboards are coming off of the giant 8-foot backgrounds, and people are dismantling their reflective designs from the tables there and folding their fabrics up. They've also come to collect their horticulture on this side over here. And I want to thank everyone for coming to visit the show, and thank you very much for filming us just during the dismantling phase, which is hectic.